Kain na na, kakain muna, host. Xiaomi, salamat sa pagpunta sa aking munting live stream. Munting silent. Kakain muna po sis. Salamat sa pagbisita. Sir Road Trip, thank you for coming. Kain muna tayo guys. Kain muna. Alam mo niyo naman, pag ganitong oras, kumakain kami. Kain muna kami. Ay, nagulat ako. Bakit ka nagulat? Ang lakas ba ng boses ko? Kakain ako. Sige, kain kayo. Kain tayo, sis Xiaomi. Wala bang live si Madam Violi? Walang live si Madam Violi. Kaya nag-live ako muna ngayon. Nag-iikot ako. Ako ba nag-iikot? Hala, nag-iikot. Naglo-loading ako. Mahina ang signal. Kaya nga, ayan, no, nakikita ko, naglo-loading siya. Bakit naglo-loading? What happened? My live stream. Bakit dito sa main, hindi naman umiikot? Bakit dyan? Hala, hindi ko kasi na-refresh. Ayan na. Bumabalik na siya. Dito. Oh, kakain muna kami. Nagtatawag na yung anakis ko. Asan na yan sila? Daddy. Hello guys! Kakain na! Ha? Bating-ting daw. Ay! Ayun! Sadili na lang. Joey, let's eat. Kain na tayo. Dito ka daddy sa gitna. Dito na ikaw. Na.
Ako?
Yes.
Bago na ako rin.
Pulbos. Nagsaw ka na? Joey. Wala yung pulbos dito sa Italia. Naglaro.
Naglaro ka ng bulbul.
Drink the water.
Bibig ka ng
Ito
water.
na yung sabaw. Wala pala si ano, si Elian pa. Saan tayo? Ako dito. Zoe.
Water daw siya, water. Okay, wait. Don't spill it. Be careful, don't spill it. So, nahulog, okay, take it down gently.
Okay na siya, kakain na
Down
kami.
slowly and gently lang. Whoops! Take it down slowly. That's it. Don't put it too high. Don't make it. Don't spill it. Dito na, dito ka na. Para malagay ulit yung chair niya. Dito.
Ay, pinapon. Diyan na lang.
Ilagay yung chair dito. Mas madali dito. Kesa dito dito.
Hangin.
Ang hirap dyan. Ang hirap ng baby. Sige. Careful. Mainit. Bakit?
Ashi. Ano ka ba dyan? O, dito na lang. Dito to.
Mas malapit dito. Ah. Chair na, lagyan mo dito. Ayun din yung chair na, tapos dyan ka na. Doon ka na, Ben.
Alam, hot. Hot lang.
Init.
Kaya na naman yung...
You might burn your tongue. You might burn your lips.
Oh, pinggan niya. Oh,
Sarili siyang...
wala pala si Elia.
Okay, you go there. You go there. You go there. Bye-bye. Let's have our prayer, Zoe. In the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Amen. Pray for us.
Forever.
Yeah. Okay.
Eat okra at radish.
Ano kayo ng aking... Thank you po. Ha?
Bilisan mo daw.
Ganun. Okay lang, wala. Wait lang, baby. Wait lang. Ha? Wait.
Baby, kailangan gunting ka lang
Patient.
siya.
Walang malamig yata siya.
Wala pa tayong tubig. Wala pa tayong bagong tubig.
Hindi ka pa nag...
Ay, oo nga, dyan. Babusan na tayo.
Sa yelo na lang magpa-lusaw.
Hindi. Paano tayo dyan?
Diyan na naman, bubuhat lang naman kasi mo bubuhat.
Kung meron sila.
Meron naman sa lab.
Lagi?
Ewan ko lang kasi bakit hindi nag-deliver si Shandy.
Saan din ba sila?
Ewan ko lang kung si Shandy pa rin. Dati si Shandy. Ewan ko lang. Same time. Zoe, kumain ka ng meat. Tsaka yan o. Matuto kumain ng karne.
So you need to take care of your diet. I'm telling you.
She never said that. Trump has said his opponent doesn't do interviews because she can't handle them. He had previously declined another debate with Harris, so tonight may have been the largest audience for the candidates between now and Election Day.
You know, I'm going to ask Jonathan O'Meara, before I ask, I think it's fascinating. I've been fact-checked. I love when people fact-check. I really do. I love it. If I make a mistake, I want to know what I said that was wrong. People can disagree with me. Opinions are one thing. But
Pero to,
if
hindi ba nabata?
I say something wrong, I want to know that. Most adults that I know are the same way. The fact is,
Sarap yan,
Donald
sinigaw ng
Trump
baka.
and
Pwede sa baboy.
his
Oh.
vice presidential
Ibang
nominee
baka na.
are so horrified at the prospect of being fact-checked, suggested
Oh, mamaya ka na.
it's the tell that they're still lying this week about
Al,
the
ito na si
2020
Zoe
election.
hindi,
They're
ano,
lying in a way that's
hindi
very
kumakain.
destructive for the people of North
What are you
Carolina
doing?
and South Carolina about Hurricane
So
relief
eat
in a way
dinner.
that's getting in the way, and in a way that
Wala siyang kanin.
Republican governors who are pushing back against them on. They're lying about dogs and cats.
Anong dapat yung tiyan mo?
Ohio, when the Republican governor there is saying that's a lie as well. The lies continue over and over again. But he doesn't go on because of the fact check. Right? Why are they scared of the fact check? Because they lie all the time. And you literally
Kung ano muna
see
video
if
game
you say
ka,
the
tapos
word
na
again,
mga
they go.
kainit mo.
Then he says he doesn't go on for an apology. He wants an apology to Leslie Stahl for something that never even happened. Again, deranged, disconnected, deluded, whatever you want to call it, or maybe just scared. And then finally, he says, Kamala Harris, this is really bizarre. They can't sit down with interviews because she doesn't know the issues. Again, as Hyland always says, it's either confession or rejection. Here, Donald Trump is the one who skipped the 60 Minutes interview. First time in 50 years, the candidate has done that. And there's the one that was used to do a debate even on Fox News. Even on Fox News, who they host.
Nagaya yata yung ibon mo pag
Ginagawa niya yung bonbon.
Disinformation.
They can't do a real
Wala
interview.
nga,
There's
nagagawa
actually
niya ng
one
pusa.
of their most popular hosts suggests that civil war
niligop
is
niya.
better than voting. And they need to move past it. And yet she's willing to debate him there, and he refuses to do it. So last night as I was watching this, I started asking them, like, what's going on, man? Like, what? They have no idea what this guy's going to do. He doesn't do the things he should do to win, and they can't. What are you doing? Is there an understanding on his part that it's no longer up to
Kung ano lang po
for serious interviews where people challenge him?
Si Tampo.
Is his age, as Peter Baker wrote in the New York Times yesterday, forgiving him for doing serious interviews? Debate, not doing the debate. I'm dumbfounded. This is just not the behavior of somebody.
Oo, dapat bawas-bawasan mo yung kanin, Lola.
Now, so two things here. First of all, Vice President Harris,
Dahil gagawin mo yung gulay.
well known, which we're not putting many hedges. And look, some Democrats really anxious to what she needs to do. That is now changing. She's at 60 Minutes last night. Today, she didn't prepare. She did popular podcast over the weekend. She's really all the media appearances. And again, she's been consistent saying, hey, I want a second debate with Donald Trump. Trump is the one who said no to debate, and Trump is the one who said no to 60 Minutes. And there are a couple things at play here. First of all, we heard J.D. Vance, as you alluded to, in the vice presidential debate, being upset, saying to moderators, wait, I thought you weren't going to fact check me, when they did, modestly, because he was lying about something. And of course, now Trump does not want to submit himself to fact checking last night. And this is something his aides have grown more and more frustrated with their inability to steer him. And I know people watch this and say, well, no one's ever controlled Donald Trump, and that's largely true. But there were moments earlier in this campaign where Susan Wiles, Chris Martinez, the longtime Republican operatives who were running the campaign, were able to instill some messaging from Trump. This is what we want to talk about this election. That was much more effective on their part with President Biden than it is Vice President Harris. But even that is now gone. Trump only sits in friendly interviews. They asked him, I was talking to a Republican over the weekend saying, if he would just talk about the economy every day, and even though the metrics are so good, but all Americans don't feel it, they're like, if he would just talk about the economy every day, we'd win. But he can't. He can't, and he won't. He wants to be the case. He wants to say racist things about migrants. He wants to just fight, and they can't keep him on message. And right now, there's a refusal for him to be challenged whatsoever, both in interviews and I'm told, and I don't know.
Ayan, git. Nana, no more. No more rice.
Donald Trump is speaking only now in the echo chamber. In the echo chamber.
Picture dinner na, picture dinner. Kain na.
Look at 60 Minutes.
Kain na. Eat na. Eat your food.
People watching that.
Eat
The
your
idea
food.
of this election is to convince
That's
people,
it. That's
maybe
it.
on the fence, that people
Eat
decide
your food.
to come to your
No
side,
hot
to
spaghetti.
persuade them. He's just not doing any of that. So it's fair to ask strategically
Bakit?
what he's thinking here with
Yung
4 weeks
kanti
left
Yung
until
naging
election.
Yung
What is his
spaghetti.
plan? How is he going about this? And
Yeah,
by the
that's a
way,
recipe.
talk about his
Ano yun? Yung ano? Macaroni sa siguro yan.
Yeah.
Not spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
massive.
Ano
It's
yun?
like going to be catastrophic, and he's still out there
Meron ganun
live
standard
with the
yun.
federal response to the previous hurricanes, which
Meron din
Republican
for Korea.
governors, mayors, and senators are having to go out and rebut, saying the feds are doing their job to help us.
Yeah, this one is about the hurricane
Sila yung
They just aren't sure they can vote for this guy again. He's crazy. He's exhausting. January 6th, they can't quite get there. It was a chance to speak to them and reassure them that he would be actually a different person because he is Donald Trump and we know who he is. But he didn't take that opportunity. Somebody I know quite well always says that politics is a game of addition, not subtraction. He had a chance to do addition on 60 Minutes, and he just passed it up.
Yeah, and he was interviewed by Laura Ingraham, who asked him if he was going to assure people that he would respect the rule of law. And she said, a lot of people think you're going to lock political opponents and suggested to the story that there are tons of people in the media, people that he didn't like, you're going to lock them up. And you're not going to, basically, you're not going to do that, are you? And he said, well, basically said, yeah, a lot of people want to do that. They think it's a good idea. So he pushed back hard. She pushed back, and she's done that 2 times. Sean Hannity made her comment, and they keep saying, you're not really going to do this, are you? And he goes on and says, yes, he is. And he said, speaking of the echo chamber, a dark conspiratorial echo chamber, we're going to get to it, but also sounding very much, how do you say it? I mean, he's talking
What
about
you doing, girl?
Ano, Rana? Ano yun?
tubig yata.
One of the most common MAGA talking points about Kamala Harris that you've probably heard
Baka tubig
is
ito,
taking a
tubig.
hard fall hit.
No.
Arguing that she wasn't doing any or enough press interviews. And you'll remember when she first stepped up as the nominee, it was a frenetic stretch. Well, the harder they come, the harder they fall, one and all.
Lapit na. Election na.
Ha?
Lapit na election na next month.
Oo na sila, di ba?
This MAGA talking
Apat na linggo na lang sila.
Harris sets up
November yan.
Mauna sila mag-election ka.
Tagal pa tayo, Mayo pa tayo.
And Harris also getting a media blitz this week from classic forums like The View, had some Trump on there recently, to Howard Stern, don't get to in a minute, to these new media podcasts where he's engaging with different independent media hosts and their sometimes younger audience. These are the mainstream outlets which many campaigns court, and Harris is using them to, of course, take the hard questions sometimes, also get her message out. She talked a range of policy and took the questions again on the forum that most nominees usually go full party.
Yo, may punta ka dyan sa tindahan. Ha? Sabi mo, binili. Baka deliver ng tubig.
Why did you get it?
Yung pwede man din ito.
Dito, pagpunta mo. Sila mo deliver.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
It's a long-standing problem, and solutions are at hand.
But we're dealing with the real world.
But the real world includes,
How are you going to make this in Congress?
you know, when you talk quietly with a lot of folks in Congress, they know exactly what I'm talking about.
And some of the back and forth, the interview ran about 20 minutes. Again, Trump was not there. Those would be fair questions for him as well. How are you going to get something to Congress? This Congress, which has had multiple Republican speakers, has not been super effective in terms of passing a lot of domestic legislation. I don't say that as a burn, just an observation. That's just some of this playing out on 60
Ayaw
Minutes.
na?
But there's also a larger dynamic.
Sabaw na.
It's a one-off about one show. Even a great classic, well-watched news show.
Labanos, ayaw na?
You might say, okay, the candidate has an issue with that show. Let's not make a whole deal out of it.
Ayaw na.
But I'm going to show you the evidence that there is a whole meal here, even if some of the ingredients are toxic and people have to make up their own mind about what they want to ingest. The information we ingest can be as damaging as other things we put in our body. The theme here is something I told you about last night. It's bigger than 60 Minutes or any single show. We are seeing Donald Trump run and duck from Trump any place where he thinks he might be held accountable or fact-checked in real time. And that includes places he used to go all the time. Which brings us to the shock jock himself, who'll be devolved over the years, Howard Stern. What does Howard Stern have in common with his news show like 60 Minutes?
Oh, let's pray.
Well,
Para
there's both
kumita ka sa
reasons for
tubig.
Trump's stopping threats, remember? Trump
Seven
previously went on
presidents.
60 Minutes.
The name,
And then the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit came.
thanks for today,
We have received from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. Hail, Holy Queen, Mother of Mercy, hail our life, our sweetness, and our hope. In you we cry, poor banished children of Eve, to you we send up our sighs, mourning and weeping with valley of tears. Turn then, most gracious advocate, your eyes and restore us. Naturally, sir, show to us the blessed fruit of your womb, Jesus. Blessed, O loving, O sweet Virgin Mary.
Lord, teach me to be generous, teach me to share with self, to give and not to cut the cost, to fight and not to be the wound, to toil and not to seek for rest, to labor and not to know the Lord, except that the glory that I do will. Amen.
Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee, blessed are you among women, and blessed are you among women.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death.
Blessed is the Lord, and blessed is the one who is saved, and the one who is blessed. Amen. Thank you, God, for thyself.
Pray for us.
Wanna buy a ring? At least rings to every
Wala po, Ben. Zoe, buhatin mo yung pinggan.
Uy, yung ano? Powder.
Kaya mo nakasarado naman.
Hindi. Yung bukas.
Inaano niya. Punta ka na, Zoe.
Ha?
Maria.
Zoe, order the water. Go get it.
Magkano ba yung water?
I'm not sure, he's 40.
Pagpunta niya na lang dito, bayaran. Pwede rin naman.
Pwede mo nang bayaran niya? Yeah. Oh, bayaran mo na para kanina. Ha? Ha?
Bukas na, para bilis.
Anong ginagawa mo? Careful with that. Poke mo mata mo niya.
Actually, ano na naman yan.
Deeper into what you might call his own self-imposed content tunnel. TAMBAY, who is a reminder at the top of the show, accused his opponent of asking hard questions, is the one actually avoiding hard questions, whether that's from Howard Stern 60 Minutes and then seeking refuge on Fox. The harder they fall. Fox is an outlet that broadcasts so many proven election lies that after Donald Trump's loss in 2020, he broadcast those lies and then had to pay a record defamation penalty. So this is not exactly the 60 Minutes level interview here or even a shock job interview. The source
By the way, Daddy, ano? Ilan, ano?
Yes, sir.
Ilan
But the defamation penalty is so
Yes,
wrong.
one blue.
Tonight, how this is
One blue.
changing things over there.
One
Even the SAGLIT allied hosts are doing some fact-checking of Trump in real time. What I'm about to show you, I want to just show a basic fact. Amidst these terrible hurricanes and all the risks we are facing, Kamala Harris visited North Carolina yesterday. Now, that's not a big deal one way or the other. It's what you might expect a sitting vice president and major party nominee to do. I can tell you both candidates, Trump and Harris, have been talking about these threats and have visited some of the affected areas, although on the facts they have a different approach. But that public observable fact is known. So when Donald Trump went on Fox, lying and claiming the opposite about Harris, Laura Ingraham corrected him in front of the Fox audience.
But she shouldn't be there anyway. She should be, I would say, North Carolina is dead. It's so bad. And
She was there today for 3 hours, I believe, Kamala Harris. Now, that is not how many Fox Evening hosts handled Trump's election because any adversarial effort to hold him accountable is something that right now he would rather avoid and run from, even if it squares the circle and shreds his own talking points about the other team doing the thing he's doing. The point I'm exploring here with you tonight is not chiefly about ideology or partisanship. It's not about whether people vote for one party or the other, which is a rich tradition in our country, and you should do your homework and vote for whoever you choose. I'm not speaking of partisanship, which comes up plenty in campaign. I'm speaking about a deeper fault line, which I also reported on last night. It's a fault line over facts right now. MAGA GOP increasingly uses lies as a litmus test. You have to support the lies for Trump to be in good standing with the party. And Trump awaits a federal trial about election fraud and coup lies. And when a political party wields lies and propaganda for power, it does not usually stay neatly contained to just some lies from leaders or just one topic. Those are the kind of rationalizations we've heard, even right here in this desk, from some Trump allies or former allies. The lies and disinfo,
Got it?
for example, are
I'm
spreading
gonna
out
try.
the federal government's response to Hurricane
Okay, okay. Please keep it.
which is terrible for Florida, and they have consequences. Emergency response officials say the misinformation is confusing
Save
residents
your money.
who could be in danger.
In the mommy shop.
There are echoes here of what it was like when Donald Trump was president. You remember the COVID response, the many lies, the disinformation, the bleach. People have memory hold that, but that matters. That's the person in charge, how they wield the awesome authority they have in office. Todd Woodward now revealing new scoops about Trump sending COVID tests to Putin's machine back then. There's echoes of then President Trump doing the disinfo he did in real time when he influenced the doctor to hurricane map with a Sharpie. The mayor of Tampa is in the hurricane path. He's not making any political or campaign point today, but in a preview of what could be a more serious problem if Trump were reelected, pleading with residents, please, for your own safety, focus on the facts from the credible sources, including emergency responders, not political propaganda designed to gain power, even if it endangers your life.
This storm is going to affect everybody, and we are getting the help that we need from all of the different governmental officials. Hate to break it to you, but a lot of what you see on social media is not factual. Stick with the facts.
Stick with the facts. And those kinds of officials and authorities generally avoid going further to stir up
Yeah.
more partisanship by saying
Yeah,
that
she
response
spread that
to
on.
MAGA lies or
You know,
Donald
that
Trump,
causes
they're
breast
trying to do
cancer.
this in as clear and
You can
straightforward a way
ask
as
Google.
possible.
Johnson & Johnson baby
Sometimes
powder
require
causes
being
breast
clear with the
cancer.
public, clear
Check it
with
out.
you
Google.
about who's
Or
doing what.
ChatGPT.
This is not a drill, this is not a movie where we imagine a hurricane or a pandemic or foreign policy issues that turn on life and death outcomes to illustrate what we need. This is really happening. I told you before,
It's been banned
politics
already.
is often too important to be left to politicians. Tonight I will update that with something else that is basic, and sometimes I share with you basic, straightforward things and repeat them. The truth
Not lung cancer, it's just cancer. It's kind of breast cancer.
does
So
not seem to care whether you,
baby powder,
live in
cancer risk. Baby powder, cancer risk. What is the cancer
Never in a
risk of
million
baby
years
powder?
did I ever think that I'd be working in the White House with a president that didn't care about the American.
Baby.
He would suggest not giving disaster relief to states that hadn't voted for him.
I remember one time after a wildfire in California, he wouldn't send relief because it was a Democratic state. So we went as far as looking up how many votes he got in those impacted areas to show him
What's it say?
these are people who voted for you. This isn't normal. The job of the president is to protect Americans,
The
regardless
ovaries
of
of girls.
politics.
Of girls.
Listen again.
Ovaries only
Stop
girls.
this worst incident. You'll have guesstimates helping implement Project 2025 suggests unchecked power, no guardrails.
They will be serving one man. I am voting for Kamala Harris because she will put the safety and security of every American first, whether they voted for her or not.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Well, it's a hard thing as a journalist to cover his indifference to human
Ay,
suffering
ay,
and
oo.
his
Sige,
efforts to show him that
Dahil nasa na yung mga basyo, basyo.
that has to be taken so extraordinary and it's so beyond a political realm. All of these, it's a psychological
this moment in time, different than 2017, 2018, 2019, is that we have a body of evidence of who Donald Trump is. And time and again, when he was in the White House, again, the difference between that time and this time is when he was in the White House, he ran a propaganda campaign. If you talk about wildfires in 2018, 2019, 2020, he said that he was going to make the people of California, the state of California, pay because they hadn't done their part to remove the forest. Not to mention the fact that most of this federal land where those wildfires are taking place. But then I remember being in Phoenix in 2020 at the height of the pandemic. Donald Trump flew down for a campaign rally, an indoor rally, on the day that they had just announced the highest single-day death toll, the highest single-day case total. And what did Donald Trump do? He tried to dispute the actual deaths in Arizona. He tried to dispute the statistics and the numbers because it worked against him in his political campaign. You look at Puerto Rico. When 3,000 people died in Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria in 2017, what did Donald Trump do? He tweeted 3,000 people did not die in the two hurricanes that hit Puerto Rico. He said this was done by Democrats in order to make it look as bad as possible. 3,000 people died in Puerto Rico, and Donald Trump tried to tell the American people it's not as bad. What's different now is he's not in office here. And let's be very clear about this too here. I've covered a great number of storms over the years, and I don't envy any of our teammates that are down in North Carolina, that are down in Florida right now. People are desperate. And what we are watching is somebody use his political position as a nominee for president to exploit people that are hungry, don't have working restrooms. These are folks that have lost all of their belongings. Some of them have lost their loved ones. And that is what our team on the ground is currently covering. There's more than 3,300 current National Guard and active military that are down in North Carolina alone. There are people that are in need. And when we see what Elon Musk, in the form of his tweets over the last several days, suggesting that FEMA is not doing their part, that the Biden-Harris administration are letting the people down, that they are being stranded, Donald Trump reveals what his motive here is. Just this morning saying, quote, I can't imagine anybody living in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, or Tennessee voting for her, saying that they have been stranded by her. This is a moment where people are vulnerable, and Donald Trump is using, without offering any specifics, he's not pointing to a certain town that is being ignored. He's not pointing to a certain story about somebody being ignored. He's painting a broad brushstroke of people that are going through very difficult times. And I think, again, I come back to my very first point is we have a body of evidence now of how Donald Trump tries to use this. And it was a difference from the time that he was in the White House, when it was to deny reality, versus now, when it's to deny reality, but in a little different way, but to exploit.
He lost in 2020. Are they sure this is a political winner for him?
That's a good question. There are people that we know that he wants to galvanize to come out. People that he needs to come out and vote for him as Trump supporters, that he needs to turn into Trump voters here. And I don't know what it does for the middle part of the country that maybe voted for in 2016, Joe Biden in 2020. I don't think that we have the reporting to really know the answer to that question. But Donald Trump, by this, without going into it.
Today I have for you a game played only days ago by Magnus Carlsen against one of his most regular and formidable opponents, the great Daniel Meredith, which you really have to see to believe. Or maybe that's backwards. Maybe the more you see this game, the harder you will find it to believe. The mere mortal calculates a brilliant and complex sequence of moves while under the restriction of a blitz time control. So did Magnus have it all worked out, or was it pure intuition? That's the question we're going to be asking, though we'll probably never get an answer. But kicking off this epic game, with the white pieces, we have Magnus Carlsen opening with e4, to which Daniel responds c5. This is defense. c3 now for Magnus, known as elephant interrogation, going for the ideal, well-supported pawn duo in the center, though fully aware that Daniel is not about to let it go unchallenged. And indeed, he strikes at it right away with the second most popular move in this position, d5, second only to knight to f6. Magnus captures, and now knight to f6, looking to recapture with the knight. Queen takes d5 immediately is a little more common, highlighting a defect with the move c3 in that white has no knight to c3 with tempo on the queen. And if anyone is wondering if white can hang on to the extra pawn with c4, the answer is yes. But after e6, it will require capturing the pawn, putting black ahead in development, and with the backward d-pawn, white has no significant advantage to show for his material fixation, which is why Magnus plays d4 instead, the main line, staying consistent with his plan of occupying center with the d-pawn. And now black has several playable options. The engine likes taking on d5 with the knight or the queen, but Daniel goes for c takes d4, giving Magnus the chance to get a bit of an advantage with bishop to b5 check. If the knight blocks, then queen takes d4 is a good way to hold on to the extra pawn when d5 is adequately defended. If bishop to d7 instead, you have bishop to c4, defending that way. And here black can balance out the material with d takes c3, but by doing so, he's helping white get lead development after knight takes c3. But Magnus went with the rather innocuous knight to f3, and after knight takes d5 and queen takes d4, knight c6 does not come with an immediate tempo on the queen, since bishop b5 is there to pin the knight. The pin cannot be immediately broken with bishop to d7, of course, or the knight on d5 falls. So some protection is added with e6, Magnus castles, and now we get bishop to d7 from Dania, attacking the queen by breaking this pin. Magnus does take notice, put his queen on d4, nice and central, opposite the black king. And next we have a very high-class move from Dania, queen to c7, staying flexible. Since it's obvious that c7 will be the best square for the queen, by playing this move, he's able to keep his options open for his guard square bishop. Maybe he'll want to put it on e7, or d6, or even c5, then he can castle kingside, or after rook to d1, now played by Magnus, he can castle long, which is what he does. The engine does not approve, and does not consider this a high-class move at all, more like an upper-middle-class move. Not a blunder or anything, but you always got to be careful castling queenside as black. And if I were Ben Feingold, I'd probably go so far as to say, never castle long as black. Maybe he has even said that, I don't know. But the issue is, white's queenside attack is coming very quickly here, starting with a4. After which moves like a5, b4 are ready to go in a moment's notice. The knight can fell to a3. And you can see that black is not quite as well prepared to launch a similar assault on the king side. But despite everything I've just said, I do like what Danny's doing here. Not afraid to play a risky line in order to create imbalances. That's how you play for a win as black, making the draw less likely to happen, although increasing your chances of losing at the same time. And already, we get a less than perfect move from Magnus, one of the few such moves he plays in this game, which is c4. It looks very natural. You're kicking the knight off that nice d5 square, clearing the way for knight to c3. But now d4 will be harder to play, no longer supported by a pawn on c3, and this also blocks the diagonal for the light square bishop. The engine was actually suggesting bishop to f1, just getting out of the way of these pawns. But after c4, Dania has knight to f6, attacking the queen, so she goes to e2. After bishop back from Dania, Magnus is the one who actually needs to be careful. He's behind in development, and while black isn't any closer to launching a kingside pawn storm, he does now have some dangerous attacking prospects with his pieces, which we'll see in a minute. Magnus continues knight to c3, at which point Dania makes his first real mistake of this game. Though why it's a mistake is far from obvious to anyone but an engine. He plays a6. He wants to trade off the light square bishops, since it's pretty bad. And the way he wants to do this is with the move knight to d4. And after white plays knight takes d4, he's going to play bishop takes bishop, opening with d5 for his rook, or on d4. So for this to work, white's bishop white will recapture it with the knight on d4, and will just be up a piece. But this plan doesn't work for black, and before I show you why, let me show you what Daniel should have played here. That is knight to d4, attacking f2. Bishop to e3 is actually the best defense, allowing black to trade knight for bishop, compromising the white pawn structure. But I think that both players, if they consider this move knight to g4 at all, probably just assume that knight to
Ano
e4
nangyari?
is very strong for white.
Ang tao?
Pagbat. And defending f2.
Oh my
And it would
golly.
indeed be winning if
Oh
not for
my
this tactical
golly.
shot.
Ano
Knight to
nangyari?
e4, hitting the queen, and white cannot capture that knight without removing defense of h2, where there will be a disaster. So best here is actually to sack the exchange. Rook takes d4, and after bishop takes d4, white should e3, blocking that diagonal. With a still very complex position, which does favor black, though the engine is saying white has enough compensation for the exchange to still be in the game, for reasons that I'll leave to you to investigate if you'd like. But I want to get to what was played in this position by Dania, which is a6. Just assuming that Magnus would drop his bishop back to a4, which is what he did, but incredibly, white's strongest move, which I would ask you to pause the video and try to find, but I don't think anyone will, since it just looks ridiculous. But give it a shot if you want.
Ano nangyari
White's best
dito?
move
Ba't na
is the
iba?
incredible bishop to g5. I beg your pardon. Is there not an attacked bishop
Ay,
on
ginulo
b5?
talaga.
Yes, there is. But as nutty as it seems, you can just ignore that and focus on getting the dark square bishop to g3 via h4, which will be very unpleasant for black. But is it worth sacrificing the whole piece over? Well, let's have a look at the obvious a takes b5. Unbelievably, this is actually losing for black. And it's not because of knight takes b5 with tempo on the queen. No, we're opening the c file with the attack of knight, which if black were to try to save, the most resilient try would be knight to a7, attacking b5, to which white could respond a4, just shutting this knight out of the gate. Black may as well be playing with only 3 minor pieces for a while.
Zero trip, thank you for coming.
On the open c file. Rook a to c1 is coming.
Naayos ko yung ano ko. Ginalaw kasi ni Asalia. Ang kulit talaga naman. Apu-apuhan ko. Yung mga laruan ko. Gusto niya laruin. Tapos ko nga si Hello Kitty.
White just plays rook d to c1, and it's just over. You got knight to a4 coming, attacking the bishop twice, followed by b4. Black tries to defend b6. Since that bishop will be pinned to somebody, the king or the queen, and there's just no time to get out of this.
Itong CCTV niya.
Knight to a4 is winning.
Panag-ikot.
b6.
Ano? Ha? Ikot-ikot ka.
More than enough interest to guarantee the win. And it's the same story in all the other lines that we don't have time to look at.
Ito,
But getting
tingnan
back
mo.
to the realm of human ability, to our game position, Magnus very understandably plays bishop to a4. Dania responds with knight to d4 as planned with the discovery on the bishop, and Magnus has a couple of good options. He can take on
May
d4,
CCTV
allowing
dito.
bishop takes a4, opening the rook's eyes to
Titingnan
d4,
kanila.
so black can capture their next.
Umiikot-ikot.
Or there's the move played in the game, bishop takes d7,
Kahit saan ako
followed by rook
pumunta,
takes d7,
umiikot siya.
now knight takes d4, which objectively speaking is
Baka
about
may magnanakaw.
equal to taking on d4 with the knight a move earlier, but practically speaking, you can say that this line is much stronger for white as it sets a trap for Dania, which he now falls into. Failing to play the correct rook takes d4, and instead going for bishop takes d4.
I-display natin
Here's
si
a blunder. So if you'd like
si
to pause the video
CCTV.
here and try to spot the move that gives Magnus a borderline winning position, I don't know if the win is forced yet, but Dania is going to have a tough road ahead of him after this engine-like tactical shot, which is in 3, 2, 1. Knight to d5, interfering with the rook's defense of d4.
Bagong bili ng anak ko.
Appears, since black
Para
has
makita
multiple
niya kung anong
defense
ginagawa ng
options,
anak niya.
all of which have significant problems. So whether Magnus played this
Yan, si
intuitively,
Robot.
calculated everything out, it's really hard to say. But let's take a look at what black can do, starting with the strongest
Nakakabit sa
option,
cellphone.
knight takes d5, to which white responds, rook takes d4. And once
Yan,
the
para
knight
may
goes out of
gumagalaw.
d3, you'll have bishop to f4, getting the queen, defended by the rook, and staring down the stage's diagonal. Preventing king to d8 is not pleasant at all.
Ano to si
However, it's much better than e takes d5 would be. After rook takes d4, bishop to f4 is again on the cards.
Ito natin si Hello Kitty sa taas.
Now taking on c4 would immediately lose the queen. Black does get rook to e8, but white can block with the bishop, and now black has rook to c1.
Naririnig, tinan mo.
Defended by the bishop, c file's gonna open, and black has different things to try.
Umiikot-ikot. Oo.
Playing king to d8,
Hello.
threatening bishop to f4 again, while also hitting d5 3 times. The engine's giving this line rook to e4.
Ba't nakatingin ka sa akin?
Ano ba yan? Bakit ka galaw-galaw? And rook takes d5, at which point I would
Bakit? Ayan, para makita mo siya dyan.
shattering the pawn structure, but the engine is giving bishop to c3 or bishop to e3 as being much more decisive.
Para may
Okay, so I can
gumagalaw
understand
na.
bishop to e3, but bishop to c3 is a
Para
little
may
more mysterious.
gumagalaw.
There's pressure on the queen side, buying g7, you can still capture on f6 when the time is right. I don't know, maybe some of you stronger players can tell me if there's more to it than that. But getting back to the game position, where Magnus has just played knight to d5, there's one more defensive try I should briefly mention because it almost works, and that is queen to c5. And here white has only one way to maintain his advantage, and that is to momentarily sack the exchange with rook takes d4. And after the queen recaptures, you're going to follow up with bishop to e3, which will win the exchange back
Para
thanks to the
tumataas.
knight fork on b6. So Magnus would have had to calculate this as well in order to be sure that knight to d5 was a strong move. But now let's take a look at Daniel's move, which was bishop takes f2 check. Okay,
Ay
so at
nako,
least he's
mag-ano
grabbing
lang
the
ako
pawn,
dito,
but it's
mag-play
not
sa
working.
kanila.
Since the recapture, queen takes
Sino
f2
ba i-play
protects
ko?
f4, which means that after e takes d5, Magnus has the immediate bishop to f4, hitting the queen, while
03,
simultaneously threatening to come into a7 with the checkmate threat on b8. Very nasty. Which is why Black's best defensive try is the move
Pero
Daniel
nandito
played next,
ko.
knight to e4, counterattacking the queen. Magnus plays queen to e3, you gotta keep defending the bishop, and queen c5 now from Daniel, hoping for a queen trade, which would totally equalize.
Ano nga
He is a pawn
i-play
up
ko
at the
dito?
moment, and the white queen cannot move off this diagonal, being pinned to the king. But Magnus,
May
once
upcoming
again,
ka
finds
pala.
the only
A 9
move to maintain
o'clock.
the win, and that is rook to d4.
Nako,
And
nako.
this move carries a relatively elementary threat, which we're going to see executed in a moment. But before we look at Daniel's final blunder of this game, let's take a look at his most resilient defense,
Gumagalaw-galaw.
which is kind of tough to spot. If you want to try, go ahead. But here it comes. Black's best move is g5. Attacking the bishop, who is a little short on squares. Of course, there's no winning the g-pawn, or the rook on d4 will fall. If you go to e5, there's going to be f6. If you go to g3, the knight will capture.
Ayan,
The engine
sir.
says white can only win here with c takes d5, allowing the bishop to fall, but then you get to pick up the knight with the queen, threatening queen takes f4, followed by rook to c1. The engine suggesting f3, trying to disrupt the white king's pawn cover, but then white can play queen to f4 anyway. And black will have to get out of the way of rook to c1, defended by the queen. Best is queen to d6, so that the king will be able to go to b8, but after queen takes f3, white has a winning position. With the extra pawn, which is passed, and the better pawn structure, and black could feasibly play on for a bit and try to blockade, but Daniel made life much easier for Magnus in our game position, where he did not find the necessary g5, and instead tried rook to e8, probably with the idea of dropping the knight back to f6 with the discovered attack on the queen. But unfortunately, this drops something else, which is a whole piece. After Magnus plays a tactical shot, which I think most of you will be able to spot, pause the video if you'd like, but here it comes in 3, 2, 1. Rook takes e4, attacking the rook on e8 with the discovered attack on the queen. So rook takes e4 is not working, or you just lose your queen. The rook cannot be defended with queen to f8 since it's attacked twice. So Daniel plays queen takes e3 check. And after rook takes e3, rook takes e3, and bishop takes e3, he's down a whole piece. He does have d takes c4, giving him 2 pawns for the piece, but Magnus immediately attacks that c pawn with rook to c1, pinning it to the king. b5 defends, b3 adds more pressure, and Daniel knows that defending with rook to c7 is hopeless. The white king will start getting active much too quickly, and white will either win the pawn on c4 or do something equally problematic with his other pieces, while black is tied down to its defense. So Daniel, in a last-ditch effort to get some activity, plays rook to d3, attacking the bishop, buying the pawn on b3, but after king to f2 and king to d7, breaking the pin on the pawn, Magnus plays king to e2, again immobilizing the c pawn, since if it moves anywhere, the rook is going to be lost. So Daniel, seeing that he has no way to defend it, decides to resign. So there you have it, Magnus proving once again why he is number one, arguably the greatest player of all time, and less arguably the greatest blitz player of all time, how he is able to find such complex winning line
is almost always the largest known prime. Computers have been incredibly successful at finding new Mersenne primes and their corresponding perfect numbers, but we've still only found 51 so far. So you might suspect that there are only a finite number of them, which would mean that Nicomacheus's fifth conjecture would be false, that there aren't infinitely many perfect numbers. But that might not be the case. The Lenstra-Pomerance-Wagstaff conjecture predicts how many Mersenne primes should appear based on how large P is. Now, this is the actual data. The conjecture performs remarkably well, but more importantly,
Thank you sa apat na people. 4 people watching. Kailan? 1 hour na pala ako. Mag 2 hours lang ako. Si CJ, nandito ako sa ano mo, sa video mong Korean corn dog. Mag-play ako, sis. Nasa harang pa. Homemade corn dog recipe. Ang nagpe-play si ano? Si Pretty Lou. Ninja. Ay hindi, yung isa. Isang Pretty Lou ko. Ano ba to? Ano ba itong isang Pretty Lou ko? Pretty Lou 3 pala. Ang nagpe-play. Ayan sis, nandiyan ka pa? Nana? Oh, give mo sa kay mami. Ayan si CJ. Dito naman tayo sa laro. Nandito ako sa ano mo, sa video mong Korean corn dog. Mag-play ako sis. Ano? Ano? Harang pa. Ano? Ikaw pa nagsasalita? Homemade corn dog recipe. Ang nagpe-play si ano? Si Pretty Lou. Ninja. Ay hindi. Isa. Isang Pretty Lou. Ay ano to nagsasalita? Magplancha na tayo. Pasukan na ulit. Oh, bakit? Bakit? Keke, ano yan? Nakikita mo ako? Ako? Di ko kayo nakikita. Dayan yung dalawa, ha? Ha, Sharia? Di ko kayo nakikita. Ha?
Dede daw.
Ano?
Dede daw.
Dede? Ay, naku, makit kayo. Ako pa talaga. Magpa-plansa ako. Umakit kayo sa tas, di muna inaalala ang dede. Mama Minda, salamat. Sir Rodri, salamat. Ikaw, Zalia, papaluin kita nito. Ito. Ikaw, Azalia, paluin kita nitong hanger. Ayan, may patinga-tingala ka pa. Tumitingala pa yung CCTV na yan. Ha? Ha? Alam ko siya talaga hindi nagugas ng dede. Masarap ko ako kung maghugas. Wala na. Ang mga pinamili. Idang. Ay, kunin mo na to. Baka. Kunin na to. Kunin. Kunin na to. Baba ka na dyan. Baba. Sa road trip. Wala, kinakausap ko.
Hanggat ko din yun.
Alay, naakit na yung webcam. Ay, yung ano.
Siyempre. Tutulog na si baby.
Tutulog na. Kunin na yung ano, CCTV. Dali na sa kwarto. Si ano na lang, crocodile ang maiiwan. Oh, yung teddy niya. Sa road trip, salamat. Magplaplansya na ako dahil may pasok na bukas. Mga uniform nila. Ang galaw ng ano ko. Ang galaw ng video. Ba't nandito itong mga ito? Basa, basa. Saan ba ako pwede? Wala tayong sounds. No sounds. Ate Pretty. Hello, Bella. Thank you for coming. Magalaw yung video ko. Yung live ko magalaw. Ba't kaya? Bakit magalaw? Nagsuzoom. Sa road trip. Magka-lunch lang. Ay, naku, ba't naman to isang laptop? Pa-sounds na tayo dito sa isa kong video. Sa kong account. Pa-sounds tayo dito sa isa kong account na premium. Wala siyang ads. Ako di talaga nito.
I need somebody who can love me and my worth. No, I'm not perfect, but I hope you see my worth. Since only you, nobody knew I push you first. And for you, girl, I swear I do the
Sister, salamat. Nagmamalansya ako. Nag-uniform. Ang anak ko. May pasok na bukas.
Sagayno. Gusto mo ba mag-TikTok? TikTok sa umaga, TikTok sa tanghali, TikTok sa gabi. Kahit sa work, TikTok pa rin. Sabayan mo na si DJ Jonas Sagayno Remix, ang pinaka-viral ngayon sa buong Pilipinas. Let's party! DJ Jonas Sagayno. DJ Jonas Sagayno. DJ Jonas Sagayno. DJ Jonas Sagayno. DJ Jonas Sagayno Remix. Joanna Sagayno.
Mag-e-end na ako. Salamat sa road trip, Sis Casey, Sis Tess, bumisita ka pala. Mag-e-end na ako. Bella, salamat. Mama Minda, Shelyomi, and Mariam, Mamis J, salamat. Salamat sa pagtambay at pagdalaw. Maraming salamat. Mag-live ay mag-end na ako, guys.